Oh man, this video right here doesn't need no intro. I'ma just get right into it. And today we're gonna be talking about skill-based matchmaking. About a month and a half ago, a lot of the 2K community was talking about skill-based matchmaking, giving their opinion on it. And to be honest with y'all, I wanted to make a video like a month and a half ago, but I'm like, nah, I'ma wait. I'm gonna give 2K some time to, drop the big patch 1 and then also like just see how the game plays out. Like I don't just want to downplay skill-based matchmaking and I haven't even really experienced it fully yet. And honestly, in theory, to me, it made sense. Higher tier players are going to be matched up against higher tier players. Lower tier players are going to play against lower tier players. It's fair and competitive for everybody. But I am here to say, in this current state of 2K25's gameplay, there's no reason to have skill-based matchmaking. So I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by that by telling you my personal experience with skill-based matchmaking and my thought process throughout the whole time. So when I first heard about skill-based matchmaking, people were speculating that it's in the park and the rec, and I didn't really care because it sounds fair. You're playing people around the same skill level as you. So I'm cool with the SBMM. I'm not thinking too much of it. It's not until, let's see, September 21st, as y'all can see right here, is the basketball Godz event. And my experience with playing this event, the first day, it was like we would win 3 games, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, then lose 2 games, then win 2 games, then lose another game. Like it was just winning and losing, and it was like real frustrating over time, and eventually we got off. But at the end of the day, regardless or not, the people that did end up winning this event, I could respect it because it's like, it's not like they're just beating up on a bunch of casuals. They're literally playing against comp the whole time and have to keep a 50 to 60 win streak. So I felt like competitively for a competitive event, that skill-based matchmaking in this event made mad sense. Even though I wasn't going to be top 50 or top 25 that wins the event, I still got to respect it at the end of the day. So now this is the part where the tables turn, right? The very next day, I get on Twitter and come to find out in this skill-based matchmaking event, right? Skill-based matchmaking event, you could make a 60 overall player and that player will play like a 99 overall with maxed badges. I kid you not, in a skill-based matchmaking event. And let me reword that and re-explain it. You could make a inside center with a 25 mid-range, a 25 3-ball, and shoot consistently. So that must mean the mode is like on rookie or pro or something like that, but we still have to succumb to skill-based matchmaking. But in terms of the gameplay, skill doesn't matter anymore. You can make a build with a 25 3-pointer and shoot consistently, and that ruins the whole competitive integrity of the event in the first place. That doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna break this clip down right here so you can understand how this ruins the competitive integrity of a skill-based matchmaking event in the first place. You're gonna see right here, mind you, I'm playing with 2 6'7s with like a 75 ball handle, and I'm on an inside big. You can see that we're up 1 point. Now imagine if the other team that we're playing is on a 40 or 50 win streak and they're top 10 in the event, right? And you're gonna see right here, I end up catching the ball, hitting the 3, and now we're up 4 points. I want you to understand, in that possession, the other team literally did nothing wrong and they end up throwing a turnover, and now the momentum's on our side. But this messes up the whole like competitive integrity of the game, because if you think about it from a competitive perspective, the big man is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's picking up on the drive to stop the dunk from my teammate, and if a shot does go up, he's in position for the rebound. And he should always let an inside big with a 25 3-ball spot up at the top of the key. He should have to live with that. He shouldn't have to watch me shoot that and me make it. This is supposed to be a miss, a free rebound for them, and they get an opportunity to take the lead. But instead, they have to watch me shoot, make the three, and now my takeover is going up. My teammate's takeover is also probably going up, which is making his defense go up. And this ends up having a domino effect, all because we're able to make consistent threes on an inside big. It makes no sense. There's skill-based matchmaking, but you can still make layups without timing it. You can have low risk shooting profile on that will allow you to miss whites. It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm gonna use this to segue to the other main modes of the game and explain why 2K kind of dropped the ball in the way that they added skill-based matchmaking and how the game actually performs. So you'll see right here that the main modes in NBA 2K is Park, Rec, Theater, Stage, Pro-Am, and Proving Grounds. And if you look, every mode has an exact counterpart of it. The Park, its counterpart is the Stage, got next 2v2, 3v3. The counterpart to the Rec is Pro-Am, matchmaking 5v5, and the counterpart to the Theater would be Proving Grounds, which is matchmaking 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 5v5, right? So the stars align perfectly. These first three game modes could be casual modes with things like the real player percentage layups, low risk shooting profile. And then these other modes are the comp modes where your shot meter needs to be off. You have to have high risk, the high risk reward shooting profile, so everything's green or miss. So regardless, if you want to be a casual, you could go to these modes. If you want to be a comp player, you want to go to these modes, right? Now, I'm pretty sure we all were under the same assumption that there probably would be skill-based matchmaking in modes like Proving Grounds and Pro-Am, because these are the modes where you have to have high risk shooting profile and no shot meter on like harder sliders, right? And you have rankings and leaderboards. But now we're seeing SBMM seep into like casual modes, which makes no sense, except for the random rec. The random rec, I could understand that because nobody's in a squad. Everybody's it's just 10 people getting put together with each other. So it should be even teams going against each other. Other than that, having SBMM in the Theater on like 3v3 double dunks is kind of insane to me, because in these same modes you can still have on real player percentage layups, low risk shooting profile, which rewards you for not timing something correctly. So it's like the skill-based aspect of everything and making sure the game is fair and competitive applies when they're queuing everybody up. But then after that, once the ball is checked up or there's a jump ball, once the gameplay is actually happening, all of the skill and the game being fair and competitive, that same mindset goes out the window. It's like you're trying to mix two things that just don't make sense with each other. For y'all that haven't played 2K for a long time, this is just gonna make you not like the game even more, because the game is making you have competitive games and it's like, all right, cool, you could deal with that. But over time, it's like the game is still rewarding things that are not skill-based, and I have clips to show that. So I want y'all to see the score is 22-21. We're down 1 point, right? Just look at this possession. I don't even have to say anything. Just look. My guard's dribbling. He goes for a wide open. What is that? Look at this. Literally, what does my guard do wrong? What does he have to do better? He blows by the defender. He has a wide open layup. The defender, what does he do? He jumps. He doesn't even go for a strip, and my guard just loses the ball. And I know there might be some people that say, oh, it's just one possession. It's not like this is gonna happen all the time. And I have two responses to that. One, my first response is that when certain things like this happen from a competitive aspect, you have to realize that every possession, every little play in a comp game matters. One play can spark off a crazy run, and one play can also sell the whole game. 2K is a momentum-based game. No, I'm not saying it has an algorithm or anything like that, but just based off of how the takeover system works in general, that's just how the game is. In this possession, think about it. My guard does everything right, going up for a dunk, and just because of the flaw in the gameplay, this person gets a steal. So my guard's takeover is going down, so his attributes are going down. And this person over here who got the steal, his attributes are going up, even though he did the wrong thing. So it's like the better player is not being rewarded. Same thing in this possession here. You're gonna see I'm reading their guard. I literally steal the ball from him and he pushes me to the floor. Why are we talking about skill-based matchmaking when I can literally steal the ball from somebody? He can push me to the floor and they just get it back. What is skill-based about that? But even so, even if the game plays all over the place, I don't like how the rec sliders are and whatnot. Believe it or not, when the game first came out, I seen how bad the paint defense was, but I never complained about it because I'm like, I'm in a wreck. You know, sometimes people are going up on layups on my big that we purposely made with 80 plus interior and 93 block. I still wasn't complaining, even though everybody in my party was, because I'm like, it's the wreck. Like at the end of the day, if I want to go have a skill-based competitive game, go to the Pro-Am, go to the proving grounds, go into the comp modes if you want to if you want the game to be based off of skill, right? Now, this is the biggest problem. This is an even bigger problem. You will slowly see how certain gameplay aspects from the casual modes moved over into the comp modes. Like you'll see even right here in WAF6's video, as you can see, somebody's hitting a white in the Pro-Am. Let's go over to this other clip. Let's see, 235. Look at this. Look at this. First possession in the Pro-Am. The guard's hitting a white, and mind you, he's not even using rhythm shooting. We're in a skill-based mode, the Pro-Am, and somebody's hitting a white. This is the same mode now where you could have real player percentage layups on too. I'm gonna show y'all another clip in the Pro-Am to just show you how this game just isn't designed for competitive play. I want y'all to see this possession right here. I bring the ball up. Everybody says hold L2 to protect the ball. Y'all can see right here. I was literally in the middle of laughing. I just want y'all to know this is how much I don't care that much about winning on this game. When I'm being forced to play comp every game, and then when I, try to use my skill and my IQ to win, and I still get penalized for that, what is the point of playing? Because it makes no sense. So you're gonna see right here, I'm holding L2 to protect the ball, and then you're gonna see that he's gonna come over here to blitz me, and I know that. So I do a hezzy to the left to do a behind the back to the right. So I'm purposely avoiding him. You reach, I teach. He reaches, he obviously fouls me, and I get penalized, and I have to recover. This, like, I don't even think some people know this is a broken mechanic in the game. If you reach with your right stick, there are literally times where people can make you pick up your dribble or fumble the ball, even though they're reaching wrong and fouling you. And things like this have a domino effect and will lead to something else. There was an issue similar to this in 2K20 where a lock could reach on you and completely miss the reach, but will basically stop the whole guard's combo. And because of this, it was impossible for a guard to bring the ball up the court because a lot could just keep spamming and not even going for good reaches and stopping your combos. So what happened? Guards started doing the dribble glitch where they're pro 2 between the legs down the court. So now the game is unbalanced to the point where people have to start using unbalanced things to even compete in the first place. And if y'all think this isn't an issue in the game, I'm gonna show y'all 2 more clips. You're gonna see right here, he reaches on me, he doesn't get the reach, and I have to fumble the ball. It's no foul call. Same thing right here. He reaches the first time and makes me fumble the ball. The only reason why he got a foul call is because after the first time, he did it again. He reached again. If he didn't reach that second time, it wouldn't have been a foul call. So imagine you're doing all of the right things as a 2K player and you're still getting penalized, or the other team is getting rewarded for doing the wrong thing. Nobody wants to do that on a competitive level. Nobody. Even if you're a casual, nobody wants to deal with somebody else doing the wrong thing and getting rewarded. I almost forgot to even show y'all this clip right here. Just see. Look how bad the on-ball strips on these games are. And I'm showing y'all, this is not even happening to me. This on-ball strip thing rewards me most of the time. And I'm telling y'all, it's broken and needs to be fixed. I want y'all to know right here, I'm not even intentionally going for a steal. I just have like my hands up. Like usually when I'm playing off-board defense, I usually have my hands up. I'm simply right here just baiting, and I'm literally trying to run back to this person right here. I'm literally trying to run back to him, and the game just like teleports me into going for this on-ball strip. Why in the world would I go for a strip right here when my big man is already in the paint? This should let you know that I'm not going for this. The big is there. I don't need the help on a 6'2 player. I honestly just don't understand like the direction 2K is going in, because like especially after the 2K league got like I guess paused, like there's gonna be no 2K league for what, the next 12 months or whatever the case may be. I'm thinking 2K's going away from the whole competitive aspect of the game, but it's like y'all forcing skill-based matchmaking, and it just, listen, just look at the screen right now. Look at this event. 1v1 true shot, real shot percentage. Shot timing uses real player percentage, and it has skill-based matchmaking. Do y'all know what real player percentage is? For y'all that don't know, real player percentage means there is no timing required. So you can just press square, go up or whatever, and the game will decide if it's going in or not. What? And if y'all notice throughout this whole video, never did I say skill-based matchmaking is good or bad. I honestly can't sit here and say that because I don't really know. I can't say. I can't just knock this system of queuing people up if it's making fair and competitive games. But what I can say is that if we're sitting here talking about skill-based stuff, but the gameplay isn't skillful in terms of what good player is better than the next good player, then what's the point? We might as well just have it how it was before, where you're just queuing up with whoever. If there's so much randomness in the gameplay, just leave randomness in the matchmaking itself. But yeah, that's all I had to say, and I'll holla at y'all in the next video. Shit is crazy, sorry.